Hey everyone, the name's Erik, Thor, and no, I'm not a Jedi or someone who should be wearing a hoodie. I'm sorry for that. I'm here to talk to you today about a question or something that happened to me recently in the MBTI forums. Something I noticed was I posted recently a thread where I said that INTJs aren't actually cold or insensitive, something that should be pretty basic. And I got this response that kind of hit me. It went like this. No, I think it is the ISTJs who are cold and insensitive. I think when we are all new to the MBTI, I think we are quick to want to explain everything through the MBTI. Even, for example, evil. We want to, or as soon as we find MBTI, we get this conception of the evil type. The type which we would not want to be. The type that we like, the type that we dislike. And this type is often the opposite of the type we are personally identifying with. I think this is also why it hurts so much for some people to be questioned on their own type. Because you have in yourself this idea that some types are inherently better than other people. Being called a type you're not can hurt, like being called evil, like being called insensitive, like being called ruthless. Nobody wants to associate with evil, and evil should not be associated with any personality type. No, there is no personality type that is evil or bad. Carl Jung believed that all types are equally positive, all are necessary, all are important, all have something to contribute to the world. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. But what can we instead do to understand evil? What we did at New Jungian Academy is we invented the subtype theory. And the subtype theory has 4 patterns for each type, all representative of a person's health. Starting with the first subtype, who you are at your best, your passion. That is how each type is when they are positive. And this subtype, an INFJ who is an INFJ, who is true to themselves, who is exploring their passions, is an overall good person. What they do is overall great, though anybody can slip in health at any point of time. The problem comes when they start climbing down. Into subtype 2, this is still a positive type, but it's getting more neutral. It's getting a little more caught up in stress and toxicity, and sometimes in feeling overly weighed down by burdens, and that can cause behavioral flaws. Going further down to subtype 3, to introverted thinking, the INFJ finds themselves becoming more detached, immature and childish. And going further down to subtype 4, into extroverted sensing, that's when you get a bad INFJ. That's what an INFJ looks like, gone bad. And the same thing holds true for every personality type. Bad ISTJs are actually ENFPs who have slipped so bad in health, who have fallen into anxiety and stress to the point where they have become detached, childish and immature. They have become taken over by anger or by toxic emotions, and that has caused them to slip into being and acting in a way that hurts themselves and other people around them. So using subtype theory, we can stop pretending that other types are inherently good or bad, that our type is inherently positive or negative. All types have their flaws, all types have their positive aspects. So instead, it's time to start exploring what does your personality type look like when it's good? What do other people look like when they are at their best? Type your friends by seeing when they are happy, not when they're depressed, not when they're sad, not when they're going through anxiety or stress. That's where you start mistyping people, and that's where it's so easily to fall into stereotyping and into a negative and hurtful way of using the MBTI. Because imagine if there is an evil personality type, if ISTJs or ESTPs are evil, then the MBTI can be used to eradicate bad personality types, types that don't fit into your idea of what is good or bad. And let's not go down that path. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you again in the next video.